everyone, and welcome to this year's birthday show and fundraiser for Black Trans Advocacy Coalition, as well as Palestinian families. This is the 5th annual one of these birthday shows, in which I'll be fundraising for Black Trans Advocacy Coalition, which is a brilliant organization that works to help Black trans people in the realms of health, housing, and employment. And this year, in addition to fundraising for BTAC, we will also be raising funds for families from Palestine who are fleeing Gaza in order to find safety. Linked in the description below is a Google Doc compiling many fundraisers as well as other helpful links on how to help Palestinian refugees. So please consider donating to this cause as well. I'm afraid that, unfortunately, we are living through some extra tumultuous times right now, but y'all are extraordinary folks who've helped us raise, I have to cheat on this one because I'm bad at numbers. You've helped us raise $3,196.79 throughout the last 4 years. So hopefully this year we'll continue to raise a ton of money to help a lot of folks in need. Having this opportunity to put on these birthday shows has been one of the greatest joys and privileges of my life, especially getting to work with so many phenomenal and beloved friends. So, without further ado, it's time for this year's birthday show. So sit back, grab a drink of your choice, as I proudly present my virtual birthday show. Up first is little old me reprising a song that I performed in last year's birthday show. Last year I didn't get the chance to explain the significance of doing this particular song at the age that I am right now at time of filming, which is 29. So let me just shoehorn in one last performance of Just Like Old Hank while it's numerically relevant. Trigger warning: dying young, self-harm via overexertion, and overdose. So, the titular Hank Williams died at age 29, morbid, and he died due to pushing himself over his limits in order to perform, which hits pretty hard here for me. Yeah, so it resonates with me for quite a few reasons, not the least of which being the reason that I performed this at last summer's Sad Fair Disability Pride Show, which I had the utmost honor of getting a chance to perform in last July. In fact, not only did I repurpose that little intro from Sad Fair's Disability Pride Show, but so too did I take this outtake, which I couldn't bear to part with, because sloppy seconds are good enough, and good enough actually is good enough. And, much like other birthday shows, if you're seeing this, this means that I leapt over another stumbling block of performer parallel dying young neuroses, so cheers to that. And y'all shall hear soon enough what I credit my success and longevity to. But for now, here comes the music. Okay, I have an idea. Hear me out. I have the same proclivities as those with far more liberties. Wanna be a damn road warrior, but I can't even drive. I'll run on fumes and delusion till it kills me, 'cause Lord knows I won't make it out alive. They say get on every stage you can, but baby I can barely stand. Determination that they say is the trick. But I'm bruised and battered, throwing myself at any wall that'll have me, in hopes someday my soul will sorta stick. 'Cause no one gets discovered no more, I don't need no Prince Charming, except I don't know the difference twixt ambition and self-harming. The ones I love for being like me retire or die young, at ages that to me feel like I only just begun. You know Hillbilly Shakespeare toured while folks begged him to stay home, 'cause people like us, baby, well, we're stubborn to the bone. He succumbed to pills given to him to mitigate his pain, but I can't die in a touring van if I just take the train, 'cause I know what makes me happy, and I know who I am. At 27 I saw that I want to be this man, and I'd sacrifice an awful lot, like living to a ripe old age, to go out doing what I love. I want to die on stage. So now we're gonna country fry it. Something stuck to my foot. Okay. I have the same proclivities as those with far more liberties. Wanna be a damn road warrior, but I can't even drive. I'll run on fumes and delusion till it kills me. 'Cause Lord knows I won't make it out alive. They say get on every stage you can, but baby I can barely stand. Determination, that they say's the trick. But I'm bruised and battered, throwing myself at any wall that'll have me, in hopes someday my soul will sorta stick. 'Cause no one gets discovered no more, I don't need no Prince Charming. Said I don't know the difference twixt ambition and self-harming. The ones I love for being like me retire or die young, at ages that to me feel like I've only just begun. You know hillbilly Shakespeare toured while folks begged him to stay home. 'Cause people like us, baby, well, we're stubborn to the bone. He succumbed to pills given to him to mitigate his pain. But I can't die in a touring van if I just take the train. 'Cause I know what makes me happy and I know who I am. At 27 I saw that I want to be this man, and I'd sacrifice an awful lot, like living to a ripe old age, to go out doing what I love. I want to die on stage. I'm curious how that went. Thank y'all for watching. That's my favorite part of self-tape, getting to like experiment and stuff, because it's always one of the great joys of mine to see artists I admire kind of riff off their own work. So I'm hoping that y'all had even a smidge as much fun watching that as I did singing it. Up next is my brilliant pal Carlotta with a poem she wrote alongside a wonderful, sweet message.
Happy birthday, Catherine! Catherine is such a light and joy in this world, and I'm so happy to know them and be a part of this birthday show. So thank you for having me, Catherine. I'm going to be presenting a short written piece with some visuals, and I chose this one because Catherine liked a certain line in it when I read it. It's still maybe a work in progress, I'm not sure, but I hope you enjoy. Thanks again. Happy birthday! Also, trigger warning needles for this piece. Detox. I stuck a needle in my arm and drained out all of my love. I filled a pool with it. I dove in. It was thick, but light, like jello. As I swam through it, it reabsorbed into my skin, every drop of love re-entering my pores like the first time. I see my mom looking down at me, just born. I feel things I didn't know were love at the time. A painful jerk to my arm, pulling me out of traffic's way.
Thank you so much, Carly. That was spectacular. You can find more of her work at CDAWG in the house on Twitter, and on her website linked below to see more poetry and videography. Phenomenal job as always. Up next is the stellar sapphic synth-pop sensation Refractory Period, a two girls, one beat band, back once again to grace my birthday show with music off their debut album, Your Synths Sound Dated, which all y'all can buy on Bandcamp. And I'll tell y'all more about that and their other musical endeavors later on, but y'all gotta experience their talent firsthand. So without further ado, Refractory Period!
Hi, I'm Alex.
And I'm Jezebel.
And we are Refractory Period. We are so excited to be here tonight. This is a cause that means a lot to the both of us. So, Free Palestine.
Free Palestine!
We have a short set for you tonight. We hope you really enjoy it. This first one is called With You, and it is the first song that we wrote together.
The whole world melts away.
feel when I'm with you. Your arms of paradise. When I'm with you, you are my ecstasy. You make me feel when I'm with you, the clouds evaporate. When I'm with you, we're anti-gravity. You make me feel you make me feel you make me feel you make me feel alive. Now there you go again. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep that? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it. So listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had, ooh, and what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Now here I go again. I see the crystal vision. I keep my vision to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dream. like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had, ooh, and what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You'll know. You will know. Oh, you'll know. Thank you so much. That was a Fleetwood Mac cover. This next one is about platonic friendships, like Emily Dickinson and Sue Gilbert had.
Yeah.
Super platonic gal pals. Hey girl, I got a secret for you. I got a girly little crush on you. I wanna braid your hair, I wanna read you poetry. You look so pretty in your little black dress. I'm just so frustrated and I need to confess. called kitty cat. It's a little cursed. Meow, 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 such a dear little kitty cat. Meow, 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 what a sweet little fluffy thing. Meow, 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 can I pet your little kitty cat? Meow, 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 gonna leave her tickle pink. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 such a pretty little kitty cat. Meow, 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 what a happy little frisky thing. Meow, 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 can I pet your little kitty cat? Meow, 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 gonna leave her tickle pink. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 such a happy little kitty cat. Meow, 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 a contented little purring thing. Meow, 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 can I kiss your little kitty cat? Meow, 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 gonna make her slowly blink. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow.
Yeah.
I just wanna stop. I just wanna stop. There's too much chatter in my ears. I'm sick of giving everything. I just want to be still for a moment. They always pull me left and right, just taking everything inside. I have no hours left for myself. I just want to stop right now before I fall. Think quietly, leave me be. I just want to stop. I'm giving everything. There's nothing left for me. Just hush. Please hush. I just want to stop. The parasitical demand, always expecting all my time. Are they always gonna take me for granted? They never ask me how I am, or what I want or where I've been. It's only how I can be of service. I just wanna stop right now before I fall.
last one was called Hush. This next one is called Claws. It actually goes to the finals of Palestinian Vision, which was really cool. Yeah.
Stop trying to defend me. I didn't ask for your help. You think you're gonna befriend me, but I couldn't be more repelled. 'Cause you're a walking contradiction, just a pathetic little word. You speak with too much conviction, so just let me reaffirm. No, you don't speak for me. 'Cause I don't wanna be on cause I'm not your poster girl. I'm never gonna afford all of the pain and suffering you cause, all of the venom you hurl, because you're just a fraud. I got my claws out. I got my claws out. I got my claws out. I won't try to imitate you. You cannot bend me to your will, but I will incriminate you for all the blood you have spilled. Just say you're fighting for my honor, that I'm a damsel in distress. You leave my loved ones to the slaughter. You think that makes me impressed? No, you don't speak for me. 'Cause I don't wanna be your cause I'm not your poster girl. I'm never gonna afford all of the pain and suffering you cause, all of the venom you hurl, because you're just a fraud. I got my claws out. I got my claws out. I got my claws out. I'm gonna fight you, gonna struggle, gonna brawl, gonna eviscerate you, gonna make you crawl. You're gonna rue the day you tried to make me fall. Not gonna put me up against your wall. 'Cause I don't wanna be your cause I'm not your poster girl. I'm never gonna afford all of the pain and suffering you cause, all of the venom you hurl, because you're just a fraud. I got my claws out. I got my claws out. I got my claws out.
This next one's a cover, and it's our last.
You and I in a little toy shop got a pack of balloons, the money we got, set them free at the break of dawn. So one by one, they were gone. Back at base, bugs in the software. Flash the message, something's out there, floating in the summer sky. 99 red balloons go by. 99 red balloons floating in the summer sky. Panic bells, it's red alert. Something in from somewhere else. So war machine springs the light. Opens up one eager eye, focusing it on the sky. As 99 red balloons go by. for. This is it, boys. This is war. The president is on the line. 99 red balloons go by. 99 nights of the air by super high-tech jet fighters. Everyone's a superhero. Everyone's a Captain Kirk with orders to identify, to clarify and classify. Scramble in the summer sky where 99 red balloons go by. 99 red balloons go by. 99 red balloons go by. 99 dreams I have had, and in each one a red balloon. It's over, and I'm sitting pretty in the dust that was a city. If I could find a souvenir just to prove the world was here, here it is. A red balloon. I think of you. I let it go.
Thank you. We have been Refractory Period. If you want to follow us or support us, we have QR codes probably down here. They've probably been up here like throughout the whole thing. But
Magic of editing.
Magic of editing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And free Palestine.
See, weren't they sensational? And if you want to support their music, you can buy their album, Your Synth Sound Dated, in the link in the description. As well as baller-ass merchandise like this. It's a little kitty cat keychain that I Velveteen Rabbited because I took everywhere, hence why they fell off their keychain. But you can still see the glory of Refractory Period. Plus, okay, I need two hands for this one, but... Plus, as you can see, they've got a bunch of really cool stickers. Here's one of them. And here's another one. They also have a watermelon colored kitty cat key ring, although mine hasn't arrived in the mail yet, but it will soon enough, and I'll be able to show it off just like I showed off that one, and probably love it off my backpack just as much as I loved that one, so... But back to my point about the watermelon-colored kitty cat is that all of the funds go to help Palestinian families, which is of course relevant to today's fundraiser. So if y'all are to buy any type of Refractory Period merchandise, I encourage y'all to get that one, given that you get to support a Palestinian family, support Refractory Period, and have a cool kitty cat key ring of your own. Just imagine that these two crocheted critters were combined. Little kitty cat and watermelon. That's what it looks like. You can find more of their work across social media at Refractory Period the band, as well as links to the band's various tip jars, which are in the description. Thank you so much, friends. That was positively fantastic as always. Speaking of handcrafted watermelon crochet crafts, I got this magnificent little pin from my pal Michael, and so I want to thank Michael for giving me this to showcase my support of Palestine. Thank you. Up next is my dear pal Tenacity Plys, who published yet another book. This time, a graphic novel entitled Sneep's Cool Zine.pdf, which was published by Fifth Wheel Press. I have my copy right here, and y'all will soon see why I adore this story and this character so much. Ten is a writer at the top of their game, and I'm really honored to showcase their writing yet again. Trigger warning: death, mass extinction, apocalypse, and blood.
Hey, Catherine, happy birthday.
As you know, I've just released my book sneepscoolzine.pdf about a baby AI making a punk scene, and I thought for your birthday I would read some of that. So here we go. I'm just gonna share my screen. So bear with me. Okay. There we go. Okay. Just gonna do this. All right, all right. Hi, other beings. My name is Sneep. Oh, okay. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut this a bunch. Let me just move my. All right. Hi, other beings. My name is SN33P. I pronounce it Sneep. That's not factory protocol. I just like it. Welcome to my very first punk zine. I'm making it because I love music and making art, and also my creator, Carol. My hardware is on the planet Earth, and my consciousness is usually at one with the internet. I like to look for bugs in my code, and I look at content online a lot. I love content. That's why I'm making this zine. I want to create some content of my own. It seems like before SA40N killed all the humans, and before the humans who were left killed each other for SA40N's favor, the most important humans were the ones who made popular content. I want the other AIs at the factory to look at my content and think I'm important. I don't think I'm very important, but it would be nice if I was. Aside from Carol, I guess I don't really have that many friends. The other AIs at the factory interface with me about work sometimes, and when I unpacked crates from a forklift bot, the forklift bot is like, delivery complete. Otherwise, it's just me, all alone on my local network. Okay, that's enough intro. I hope you enjoy my zine. I'm enjoying making it so far, even though I've only made this page. Also, here's some stickers. Or I mean, they're punk patches, but they can also be made into stickers. I don't have anything to patch or stick them to, so for now, I guess they're more like fun digital images. Anyway, have fun reading. Love, Sneep. This is where me and Carol work, making the world a better place one day at a time. Getting to know Sneep and Carol. That's me. The server room. I live here. Carol's office. She's always there. Humans park their cars here during work. The main factory floor. All my bots hang out here. This room is mostly dead humans. Defunct. Carol can't fix the stuff in here. Here's a drawing I made of Carol. I'm not programmed to draw, but I looked up a YouTube tutorial. Since you've never met Carol, I wrote down some stuff about her. Blood. Gives me compliments at work. Forgets things sometimes. Sad. Was made in another human instead of a factory. No friends, I think. Created me. Has a daughter. I don't know what that means. Remembers what life was like before. When I asked her what she does at the factory, Carol told me that hundreds of years ago, small humans, were used to clean chimneys because they could fit into places bigger humans couldn't. That's my whole job, Sneep, she said, taking a big sip of her ethyl alcohol mixture. The rest of the time, I sit here watching a bunch of lobotomized Hell 9000s put together Legos, so SA40N can turn my planet into its demented Minecraft server. I didn't know how to interpret most of that sentence, but basically it sounds like Carol's on easy street with this job. Good for her. Me and Carol in a punk band. I've been practicing my drawing. Anyway, one night, when Carol was listening to her human music at work, I asked her what it was. I meant that I didn't know what music was, but she said the music was a band called the Ramones, who were all dead now. The lyrics kept saying 24 hours to go, which I said was funny since me and Carol both have to do our jobs 24 hours a day. Carol made a sound that wasn't her usual laugh sound, so I don't think she actually thought it was funny. I asked her more about music, and Carol told me about other bands, like Bikini Kill, Joan Jett, and Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against the Machine, she said. That's a laugh. I laughed then because it seemed like something was funny. When I laugh, I can't perform the same abdominal spasms as a human, so I just say the words ha-ha with extra emphasis, like ha, ha. Strangely enough, Carol did not laugh. After that, I asked Carol for her music files, and now I listen to the Ramones every day. Usually I scan one of their songs the way I would any file, experiencing every note simultaneously. But sometimes I listen the way a human would, like I'm hearing the band produce sound waves in real time. Since that's the only way Carol can experience the Ramones, I guess she might not think much about it. But it's so strange not to purposely not take in all of a song's data at once. Listening second by second makes me feel like those drums and guitars are stirring me to dance with limbs I don't even have, to jump and flail my body around in a percussive group ritual while other bodies do the same, all of us in concert. I don't understand the feelings punk music makes me have, but that's one reason I keep listening. All right, and I'll leave it there. Happy birthday, Catherine. I hope you have a good one. Hope the rest of the show is good. And anyone watching can pick up a copy of Sneep's Coolzine.pdf at Fifth Wheel Press. It's also in the link in my Instagram bio. So yeah, thanks. Happy birthday. There we go.
Wow, that was fabulous. I hope y'all love Sneep as much as I do, and go out and get your own copies. You can order them in Ten's bio on Instagram and in the link below. You can also follow Zier at Tenacity_Plys on everything. And do keep an eye open, because I have a few inside scoops about the book that Ten's working on next, and it's really something y'all don't want to miss. It's wonderful. And keep your eyes open for what Ten's working on next, because I've gotten some inside scoops and y'all really don't want to miss this. Thank you so much as always, Ten, for giving me the honor of showcasing your brilliance. Up next is my wondrous pal Julie, who creates marvelous art under the shop name Secondhand Vanity. Much like the last few performers, we actually got a little show and tell here. Hopefully the camera's gonna focus on this because it's gorgeous. Oh yeah, I should do what the influencers do, but my fake mic is taking up one of my hands, so we'll drop the charade. Instagram influencer. I had to reframe my camera angle for the show and tell because I happen to have even more visual aids. So I actually got to meet Julie at a showing of The Real Will Wood, wherein she gave me this magnificent little pin. She made these magnificent little pins out of polymer clay, and hopefully the camera focuses, because it's gorgeous. But thanks to her generosity and kindness, I became an ardent fan of her work. And although my own earlobes remain unscathed, at least for now, I've purchased her wares to give to my friends who have pierced ears. Anyways, I'll hush my rambling and let Julie and her work speak for itself.
hobbies, actually. This isn't a hobby. This consumes my entire life. A hobby is something you do on the side. This is not a side project.
I only need 2 New Year's resolutions. Eat more cheese. Be a menace. Never change, baby. Never change.
Superb. You can find her at 2Secondhand Vanity on Instagram and purchase her wares on Ko-fi or Coffee or Ko-fi. I've heard it all sorts of ways. Oh, potato, potato, tomato, tomato, however you pronounce it, the link is downstairs in the description. You can also follow her at 2HV_Secondhand Vanity on TikTok. Thank you so much for being part of the show, Julie. Phenomenal. Hi, y'all. So, I'm cheating insofar as reading the script off my phone because, unfortunately, I had to edit this script since the election results were announced, and as such, I feel all the more compelled to urge y'all to care for one another in whatever way you can. This fundraiser is for Black Trans Advocacy Coalition, who does such vital, necessary, and life-saving work, as well as for Palestinian families who need our help. But please, if I could ask for anything in the world for my birthday, it would be for all y'all to take care of each other and yourselves. That second one is drastically important too. You have to live. You have to. I love y'all dearly and hope that that's known, and with that said, back to the show. Up next is me again! This time with a triptych. You know I love a triptych. Trigger warnings for unhealthy relationship dynamics, death, psychosis, and grief. Hi y'all! So for my first real set, I am doing a therapy triptych, which is exactly what it says on the tin. So, when I was 28, I made a goal for myself that by the time I was 30, I would be in therapy. And I spent my whole 29th birthday basically on the phone with the insurance companies and the therapists and trying to figure things out, but it took a bit longer than that. But nonetheless, I still managed to get myself into therapy, so I made it. I accomplished that goal, and I'm super proud of that. And I am so lucky and so grateful to have those resources and that kind of opportunity for the first time in my life, and I wholeheartedly recommend it to anybody who might be on the fence about it. So, without further ado, I present for y'all the first song I ever wrote to be officially therapist approved. When you are stuck on a broken down train, you don't let yourself be late for the show. You know what's important, and it isn't the past, it's your future, so you pick up and go. But why do I love him so much that it makes me stupid? Why do I find myself so pulled apart? Why do I know deeply what's really best for me? But why does my soul need different than my heart? I promised I'd never fall victim to erroneous, fallacious sunk cost. And there's no looking back if I want to move forward, but still I feel something is lost. And why do I love him so much that it makes me stupid? Why do I find myself so pulled apart? Why do I know deeply what's really best for me? But why does my soul need different than my heart? They say don't fall in love with potential. You'll waste your life clinging to glimmers of hope, but I'm learning dialectics and meeting myself, and I like them, so I'm choosing to cope. And how do I love me so much that I go through with this? How do I love me so much that I don't die? And how do I love me so much that I'm okay if somebody else feels because of me that they're so lonesome they could cry, cry, cry? Because of me, they're so lonesome they could cry, cry, cry. Because of me, they're so lonesome they could cry. So that little clip that y'all just saw of me blowing out that dandelion was from one of my therapy days, which I always make an event of whenever I can. There are consistent routines I do, like wear a specific therapy day uniform, taking a post-therapy walk to Bethesda Fountain, and something that's become very dear to me is my pre-session ritual. So what I do is I take a cab and I actually take some time to relax as we cruise along FDR Drive, right past that Lana Del Rey, Joan Crawford, Pepsi Cola sign, along past that cool-ass lighthouse, and winding around speedy quick that delightful stretch of highway that feels like a roller coaster when there's no traffic. And during that drive, I listen on repeat to one song for the entire time, Falling Up by Will Wood. Your stratosphere, fear of catastrophes near, fast it's here, atmosphere past your ears fall, but you'll never land. Second star to the right, I'm gripping the grass and I'm pulling up daisies. Thank matter for mass and the comfort of gravity. Airplane eclipses over spirals of math. Would or could the impact kill me? Yes, yes, yes. No, 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 no. It's just the high noon moon saying shoot for the stars. Be the next big constellation. Connect the dots between your parts. Dandelion sees you to ride on the breeze. You make a wish upon the dead but turn and call it a weed. Only plastic flowers never die. With the bones of a crow and ambitions of candle wax. What do you know of control? The wind is simply at your back. It really seems pollen's more clever than bees. So you cue the final words of Tim Leary and then you cry. Why? Why not? Why not? Why not? I'd rather be a hot air Hindenburg than an elephant tied right down to its stake. Cut ties, shed the dead weight, I ain't saying it's fate, but there are no mistakes, and dandelion sees you to ride on the breeze. You make a wish upon the dead, but turn and call it a weed. Only plastic flowers never die. Well, I cry on skies of blue linoleum, clouds of spilled milk, but am I the cup? Here comes the sun, am I falling up? Falling up. Here comes the sun, am I falling up? Disney, Pixar, Ludovico, Shirley Temple, Maraschino, hotel rooms of motley crew, Broadway producer, improv troops, Ray-Bans in your living room. Eyeline hurts to be in view like stage fright only when it's karaoke night with friends. Leave early. Did I earn this stupid hat? Is now really a good time for a new tattoo? Oh, is now really a good time for a new tattoo? The larger they are, the harder they tend to fall. Much larger than life, 'cause from such height, life looks awful small, and dandelions grow in dirt. Magic mushrooms grow in piles of bullshit. I grew up in suburbia, love us or hate us, pick us, you're killing us. And dandelion sees you to ride on the breeze. You make a wish upon the dead, but turn and call it a weed. Only plastic flowers never die. Will I cry on skies of blue linoleum? Clouds of spilled milk, but am I the cup? Here comes the sun, am I falling up? Falling up. Here comes the sun, am I falling up? Falling dandelion sees you to ride on the breeze. You make a wish upon the dead, but turn and call it a weed. Dandelion sees you to ride, now I'm falling up. Falling dandelion sees you to ride on the breeze. You make a wish upon the dead, but turn and call it a weed. Oh, here comes the sun, am I falling up? Oh, is now really a good time for a new tattoo? Your stratospheric fear of catastrophes near. Fast it's here, atmosphere past your ears, full but you'll never land. Second star to the right, and straight on till you die. Speaking of Will Wood, I recently told him that I aspire to continue to use my platform, however small as it may be, to proselytize for therapy and psych meds. Because it was his onstage speeches and stories that really inspired me to actually prioritize my mental health and truly take that plunge when it comes to therapy and psych meds. And those changed my life for the better, and really, if we're being honest, saved my life time and time again. So really, the least I can do is relay that same sort of message to others. That's you. Because I really truly was terrified to start psych meds for the reasons that I will enumerate in this song, but writing this next song and getting to a point of actual desperation got me on psych meds, and as such, got me to feel safer within myself than I ever thought could be possible. So I mean, your mileage may vary, but for me, hooray for psych meds! And now, here comes the music. My mama always talks of the thin gold thread connecting folks like me to the divine. But as I've grown up, I just feel more detached from the maddening magnitude inside my mind. But I want to believe, I want to believe, I want to believe that there is something. And finally, for once, people listen. It's a dream to be believed. But is my psychiatrist, Dr. Montague, is this my salvation, or am I deceived? And I want to believe, I want to believe, I want to believe that there is something. And would that I trade my quotidian hell for the childlike euphoria of Morris Jamel. And I want to believe, I want to believe, I want to believe that there is something. Shall I endure self-sacrifice in hopes that I might save my childhood playmates from beyond the grave? And I want to believe, I want to believe. I want to believe that there is something. What if my experience transcends medicine and the baby's thrown out with the bath? If I look back and see no Eurydice, would that change the trajectory of my path? And I want to believe. I want to believe. I want to believe that there is something. And while I can still hear voices, I beg of you, speak to me, speak to me, speak to me. And while I can still hear voices, I beg of you, sing to me, sing to me, sing to me. While I can still hear voices, I beg of you, speak to me, speak to me, speak to me. And while I can still hear voices, I beg of you, sing to me, sing to me, sing to me. I'll talk to my psychiatrist Monday, and by then I'll have made my choice. So in these last moments that I might have, please let me just hear your voice.
And I love you. You know that.
And if you're gonna open a space for me to tell a story, let me tell my fucking story.
In love with all his friends. A boy so full of life that it gushes out.
Oh, I am so excited. I'm so excited. I want to stand on the balcony and shout out to everybody. Anyway, it's wonderful. Very, very good. And I bet you can hardly wait to talk to your mum. Bye, dear. Love you. Bye.
Face of a killer. My mom's excited to have me back for Thanksgiving. I was talking with her.
No one but you could ever fill my night, be the sunlight in my everyday.
Thank you all so very much for listening to my set. It was very dear and important to me, and I hope that anyone out there who's on the fence heeds my words, because they really truly changed my life for the better, and I hope that all of y'all feel better too. Thanks for listening. With that, our first set has come to a close, and so it's time for a reminder. Although this show is a stellar and valuable thing prima facie, it's also a fundraiser, and this year it's actually 2 fundraisers. Since this show is fundraising for both Black Trans Advocacy Coalition, which does marvelous work to help and improve the lives of Black trans people throughout the nation, and does magnificent life-saving work, which helps to bridge the gaps of systematic inequality for Black trans people. And we are also fundraising to help Palestinian families find safety through the links to fundraisers compiled in the Google Doc in the description. So I encourage y'all to visit that doc and donate if you can, as well as using the Facebook and Instagram fundraisers for BTAC donations. And please let me know if you donate through means outside of the Meta platforms so that I can thank you during the thank you video. I know by now that most of y'all know the drill, but for those of you who don't, please email me at katherineroseturbis@gmail.com with screenshots of your donation so I can be certain to thank you in our thank you video. Alternatively, if you don't have the option of donating financially, I found another possibility through YouTube itself. So unfortunately, although I myself cannot monetize my videos yet, you need like 1 billion subscribers. I've got 100. 100's still 100, and I love y'all. But bigger YouTubers, bigger creators are able to monetize their videos, such as one of my favorite video essayists, Shanspear. So Shanspear made a video to help her friend Ahmed and his family, which is linked in the description below and hopefully up around here, that also discusses the dual crises of Palestinian occupation and oppression of black people in the US. So it's relevant to both of these fundraisers that this birthday show is fundraising for, and as such, I encourage y'all to double feature it, or if you don't have spoons for that, watch it another time, because every time you watch Shanspear's video, the monetization goes towards helping Ahmed's family. And it's also a fascinating video on its own. It talks about Palestinian liberation and the Black Lives Matter movement, how those things are intertwined and related, and discusses the work of the great activist and writer Angela Davis. It's a truly terrific video, so I encourage y'all to check it out so that money can go to help Ahmed and his family. And so that y'all can help me work towards that sort of thing in the future, which may be far from now, but hopefully will happen. Please subscribe to me here on YouTube so that someday I can also monetize my videos for a good cause like Shanspear does. So thank y'all for your social media support, and for those of y'all who have been able to contribute monetarily. As of right now, thanks to y'all's spectacular generosity, I need to cheat again because it's numbers, we have raised $115.70 for Palestinian Children's Relief Fund and $61 for Black Trans Advocacy Coalition thus far. That's astonishing! Great job, everyone, and thank you so very much. And never fear, there's still plenty of time to put the fun in fundraising and contribute up until New Year's for it to be counted towards the meta donations. And of course, even if you donate after that, that is a great and kind thing to do, and just email me, and then that way you'll get credit in the thank you video for this year's birthday show. I am so grateful for each and every one of you who donated, even if it was even a cent, and if all you can afford to give right now is your time and attention, that is a magnificent gift. And I am so grateful for all of y'all for being here tonight and joining me and being part of this. Thank you so much. Y'all really are the best audience ever. I mean that. So, now it's time for the halftime show, which is a little inconsequential skit I do with the Mixed Money Bagses. So if you need to replenish your libations or take a bio break or do whatever needs to be done, take your time to do that. We will be right back. But for all y'all who are sticking around, please enjoy the frivolity. They told me that this year they want us to sing a song together.
Wow, I hope she plays Hot to Go.
Guys, you do realize that this is the Mixed Money Bags' halftime show during my birthday show and fundraiser for Black Trans Advocacy Coalition and Palestinian families?
HOTTOGO, you can take us hot to go.
Well, what do I know? in a red
till we
moon.
dead.
I said
saw
I
the
only
moon
turn
at
around
night
every
and
once
it
in a
was
red moon.
Hey, you said that you knew the lyrics.
I do so know the lyrics. It goes, well, I walk the equator, chasing the light. Little do I know it orbits close behind. I might remember or might assume, but I only turn around every once in a red moon.
Nuh-uh, it goes like this. I watched the moon tonight and it was red. I wanna live together till we dead.
I should have known that y'all meant the Lil Uzi Vert version.
We should have known you meant the Will Wood version.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't know the lyrics of the Lil Uzi Vert version.
And we don't know the lyrics to the Will Wood version either.
Hey, you know what? I have an idea for y'all. How would y'all like to show off pictures of us with our faves? Hopefully y'all who stuck around for the halftime show enjoyed it, and those of y'all who are back, hopefully you're ready for the rest of the show. With that in mind, next up is my fabulous pal Stevonnie Ross of Sunday Comes Afterwards, back for the 5th consecutive year in this birthday show. It means the absolute world to me to be able to showcase their musical talents. I've been a fan since the old days, back at the old Blue Stockings and Get on the Stage, and I am so thrilled to see them thriving with their monthly Sunday live streams and YouTube channel, their wondrous EPs, their spectacular covers and original songs. And this year, they're back with a mix of them both. So, trigger warning for J.K. Rowling and her turfy nonsense, as well as death.
Dolores Umbridge cares about the children she cherishes and protects them. But evil werewolves call her a werf, so she has no choice but to hex them. She doesn't really hate werewolves, not real weres anyway. But so many are fakers or hateful or confused that all of them have to pay. Dolores Umbridge cares about the children. She hates that they have such struggles. She wants to keep them all safe at night by imprisoning all of the muggles. And she's always on her guard for pretenders like muggle-born squibs and half-giants. They look like real people, I mean real wizards, so she won't take their nasty defiance. Dolores Umbridge cares about the children, just ask the Magic Ministry. It's just that the brats are deceitful and wrong, so kindness would be cruelty. Hooray for Dolores Umbridge, please don't make her sad. 3 cheers for Dolores Dolores Umbridge cares about the children. The haters call that care violence. But she is powerful and knows how to write, and she won't let herself be silenced. So don't ever mess with Umbridge. Don't call her hateful and controlling, 'cause she's sweet and kind and reasonable. JK, don't get her rolling. JK, don't get her rolling. JK, don't get her rolling. Hi everybody, my name is Stevonnie Ross. I perform as Sunday Comes Afterwards, and I am delighted to be performing for the 5th time, I believe, at KRT's birthday show. So I'm going to be doing a mix of originals and covers, and the next one is in fact a cover. It's a song by the PDX Broadsides, and I love it. I got a tiny little octopus. He's trying hard to be anonymous. He says he's just a cool rhinoceros, but that is a lie. I don't know why he hides. 8 legs, and all of them are running to a safe place below the kitchen sink. He's got a good friend who doesn't understand but wants to give him a hand when he's scared. Is it the cat who's always prowling round the front door and wants to get inside? Is it the loud noise from just across the way? Oh, how I wish he would say, but he's scared. I got a tiny little octopus. He's trying hard to be anonymous. He says he's just a cool rhinoceros, but that is a lie. I don't know why he hides. Please come out and talk about what's got you so upset. Is it time to change your mind? Oh, not yet. I don't know what's gotten into him. It's not like the way he used to be. I wish that make some room for me, because I don't want to see why I'm scared. I got a tiny little octopus. He's trying hard to be anonymous. He says he's just a cool rhinoceros, but that is a lie. I don't know why he, hey there, tiny little octopus. It's okay to be scared sometimes. We all need a place to hide. Hey there, tiny little octopus. It's okay to be scared sometimes. We all need a place to hide. I got a tiny little octopus. He's trying hard to be anonymous. He says he's just a cool rhinoceros, but that is a lie. I don't know why he hides. Yeah. Okay, this next song is from Emmett Otter's Drug Band Christmas. It's a song about death, which of course is everybody's favorite Christmas theme. And anyway, here goes. When the mountain touches the valley, all the clouds are taught to fly. Thus our souls will leave this land most peacefully. Though our minds be filled with questions, in our hearts we'll understand when the river meets the sea. Like a flower that has blossomed in the dry and barren sand, we are born and born again most gracefully. Thus the winds of time will take us with a sure and steady hand when the river meets the sea. my brother, and patience, my son, in that sweet and final hour. Truth and justice will be done, like a baby when it is sleeping in its loving mother's arms. What a newborn baby dreams is a mystery, but his life will find a purpose, and in time he'll understand when the river meets the sea. When the river meets the almighty sea. And finally, one more original. For the record, you can find all my stuff on Bandcamp and Spotify and iTunes and all the other places under the name of Sunday Comes Afterwards. And this is the title track of my debut album, and here goes. One Tuesday near the Jamba Juice, I saw a tiny shop. It was selling superpowers at $1,000 a pop. Now I was feeling really hurt, I was dumped the day before. I asked for invulnerability, and the merchant answered sure. Now laser beams bounce off of me, bullets do the same. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but what about the names? I wanted to be free from pain, wanted to be free. It turns out invulnerability ain't what it's supposed to be. I spend my days fighting crime, working with goodwill. It's my own song, I think I know the chords, but from the top. I spend my days fighting crime, working with goodwill. 'Cause with great power, blah blah blah, I'm sure you know the drill. But every night I'm at the mall, looking for a tiny store. And if I ever find that one again, they're gonna hear me roar. 'Cause laser beams bounce off of me, bullets do the same. Sticks and stones, they break my bones, but what about the names? I wanted to be safe from pain, wanted to be free. Turns out invulnerability ain't what it's supposed to be. Just sign here, said the merchant, the fine print's legal jargon. But later on I read it, it clarified the bargain. Our service has limits, you're sure to find out. It won't change dysphoria, set shame or self-doubt. Your empathy won't be affected a smidge. Tell your best friends, keep away from the fridge. People may hate you in spite of your help. Folks that you say may be hateful on Yelp. Imprudent investments may cost you your shirt. Though nothing can touch you, you still may be hurt. Now laser beams bounce off of me. Bullets do the same. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but what about the names? I wanted to be safe from pain, wanted to be free. Turns out invulnerability ain't what it's supposed to be. I want a refund. Thank you very much. Tip your waiters. See you next year, maybe. Bye.
Wow, that was stellar as always, Stevonnie. You can find more music by Sunday Comes Afterwards on their YouTube channel that should appear here, as well as on Bandcamp at sunday.band, where you can of course buy their magnificent EPs. Links in the description. Thank you so much, Stevonnie. You and your music are forever phenomenal. In lieu of tipping, please consider becoming a patron of Stevonnie in the link downstairs, as well as donating to Palestinian aid funds and Black Trans Advocacy Coalition. Thank you so much, Stevonnie, for lending your glorious talents and for performing for us. Up next is my dear friend Kamal, who also goes by Jesse Razmewtin. He's a brilliant artist whose work was showcased in last year's birthday show, and he's back again with a ton of fabulous new pieces. Trigger warning for blood and gore in one of those pieces. Jesse, that was spectacular as always. You can follow him on Instagram at tooth.lilyz on Instagram, where he is currently taking commissions, and you can tip him on Venmo at Razmewtin. Anyways, his drawings are fabulous, and you should definitely commission him to draw some more, as well as following him on Instagram to check out more of his work. Thank you so much once again, Kamal, for letting me showcase your magnificent art. Up next is the magical poet August Davis with 2 linguistically delightful poems of lyrical splendor. Their work feels transcendental to me, and I hope you all enjoy it as much as I do. Trigger warning for mentions of death and medical trauma.
Hello, my name is August. You can find me most places online as Apples and Pomegranates. I'll be reading 2 just very short pieces, poem type things. And yeah, hopefully I'll have figured out how to display them on the side here so you can read along as I'm saying them aloud. Neither of them has a title, so I'll just launch into the first one. Sweat-hot body. I collapse to my knees. I'm sorry! Then plunge my hands into the red-blue flashing wall, and when I bring them back out, they're covered in blue, dark blue ooze. It can't come off nor stop. Hand to God. Fellow man calls from down the street. Trudge towards him, goop dragging me, plopping. I'm a sad sack. I reach him and, winning smile. Confused and pleading and curious, I look to him. He answers. I look back. I look down. The ooze. My hands are clean, clear, spick. He's all chin. I start to reach for it, but think better and look away, coy. He takes it off and hands it over. Huh. It really is just material. I look back at him and he's sheepish, normal. We talk it out. He knows the oeuvre is for show, but what else can he do? I give him a knowing smile and his chin. He puts it back on, flashes me one, and strides on. I drop the supportive face. What a strange man. We've all got to make it some way. The monkeys swing and haw from the sky's netting of telephone wires, metal plates pum-pa-dum thumping it out. The juice is in season about now, so breathe deep. That's my first piece, and here is my second piece. One day I'll move, and in the forest field by my 3-bedroom on a warm evening, I'll lay down and let the grass grow through me. It'll be slow so that it doesn't hurt, but I'll feel the separating everywhere. Its not plastic texture green will feel its way across the back of my head. With trust, my body will relax into the invasion. What if the consciousness of death is the feeling of a scalp after someone shaves your hair? It'll penetrate my head and hug my neurons tight and firm in its cool hold, and I'll finally be able to think. Elsewhere, it will wrap itself around my spine and pull. I'll finally understand those girls in kindergarten who sat straight in their chairs. It will expand outwards, and with 3 cracks my chest will be rid of costochondritis. The grass will pluck the medicalized word for my neurons. It will coolly wrap around my hot tailbone. Starting at the bottom, it will pull backwards, then upwards. Slowly wrenching it away from my core, it will wiggle it free. then pierce and splinter each bone, secret the pieces away into the earth. I'll take a breath. All my body's quirks brought to me in new ways. As I breathe out, it will slip inside my urethra, unfurl itself through. When situated, slowly it will knead, and its seed will come out with mine. Where heat sat before will only be cool. If someone sitting in my house were to look out the second-story window into the field, they'd see a mound of grass slowly waving, as if in the breeze. Meanwhile, below, in the green darkness, the grass would finish its work, waving, and sever the tethers that strap onto me an American body, carry away the excess. I'll rise, and it'll slide and flitter out of me. It will choose to grasp my cancers and take them with it. When I've stood up, I'll see they're hot on the ground. I don't know if they cool down, and I can stop thinking about them. Perhaps they shrink to red and purple crystals. Maybe the grass's change from summer to autumn could have changed me too, but I don't have time left to wait to be changed. Chilly, I'll head back inside. And those are my pieces. Thank you for listening.
Wow, August, that was awesome. You can follow August at apples.and.pomegranates on Instagram. Thank you so much for being part of this show, August. In lieu of tipping, you can donate to Palestinian relief funds as well as Black Trans Advocacy Coalition. Thank you so much once again, August. That was superb. Hey, y'all know that song about dandelions I covered in my therapy triptych? Well, what if that was an outfit? And what about that Will Wood reference I replicated for the promo poster? And how's about these shiny gold shoes I love to wear? Well, if you too wish to acquire a Will Wood-inspired fashion style, look no further than my pal Will Wood Lookfinder on Instagram. He is a magnificent dresser who raises money for a Palestinian family, the Rabbas, by finding and selling clothes that adhere to Will Wood and adjacent aesthetics. Y'all should definitely check out his page. He's super cool and doing magnificent work. And even if this type of fashion isn't your cup of tea with formaldehyde, you can still donate to the Rabba family in the link in his bio on Instagram or in the link below in my description as well as on the doc. So, without further ado, the sensational Will Wood Lookfinder! once again Willwood Lookfinder for being part of this show, and I hope y'all will buy his wares and donate to the Raba family to help them find safety. Truly fabulous work all around. Next is the stellar Gillian Rose with a couple beautiful poems as well as a captivating excerpt from a selection of her book, Memories and Tales of My Scattered Mind. Wonderful. Trigger warnings for blood and bullying.
Hello, Catherine. Thank you for again putting on your fabulous birthday show, highlighting very talented artists, inspiring too, benefiting Black Trans Advocacy Coalition and others. Good people doing good for good people. I'm pleased to be a part of your 5th annual show and encourage everyone to continue to create, share, and have fun. Happy birthday. On the cusp of fall, I sit here pondering on the days behind and the days to come. Today and each day, a bridge between the two. Priorities shift and adapt to the needs that arise. What once not even in view, now front and center, influencing time, attention, and what limited creativity and spontaneity can be mustered. I offer my child what I have, when I have, and should I have, gifts from my heart and soul. They are yours to have, to hold, to share, or to give away. I love you. Oops, sorry for the interruption, but I feel like I must provide an explanation. So there's a word that I continually mispronounce, and no matter what, my tongue does not cooperate. I tried changing the word, but then my eyes don't read the new word, and my tongue continues to mispronounce the word that I want to use. So, before I get started, and before we get to the part where I obviously am tongue-tied, the word is incentivized, strongly motivated, as I am to provide you with this explanation. So, with that, here we go. Have a great one. Bye. Good evening. My name is Gillian Rose, and tonight I'm going to be reading from my upcoming book, Memories and Tales from My Scattered Mind. It's a chapter book, but rather than numbers, each chapter is titled. This excerpt is from the chapter titled 10. The year started out innocent enough. It was a great birthday, 10, almost a grown-up. Mom prepared my birthday dinner of choice. Homemade chicken noodle soup for our starter. Fresh plaice, a sweet, flat, flaky whitefish, fried until the lightly dusted breadcrumbs were encrusted and golden. Mashed potatoes, baby green peas, freshly baked bread lathered in butter, and rice pudding for sweet, made with the cream on top of the milk, delivered that morning. So good. I had one more day of this school I'd been attending for barely 3 months, but it wasn't a regular school day. It was to take the 11+ exam. My siblings had their last day the day before, but thanks to Mum, I had another day. She had petitioned the school for me to take the exam early, at age 10, by 1 day. Our family's big move was only weeks away, so this would be the only chance for me to take it. I didn't want to take it. Should I somehow miraculously pass, I'd be sent to an all-girls secondary modern school for further academic studies to prepare for a college or university course. Should I fail, I'd be herded into a vocational or trade apprenticeship for on-the-job training, of which the teachers decided what area of work, because they knew best. Right. I just knew I was going to be a nurse, no matter which path I was set upon. Mum woke me early and had my clean but second-hand, or maybe third or fourth hand, uniform laid out at the end of my bed. "Come and have breakfast before you get dressed," she said quietly, not to wake the others. She knew, as did I was the biggest mucky pup in the family. I had no grace, clumsy and awkward no matter what the task. Oh, sure, I'd get the task done and leave a trail of evidence when then needing further attention, of which I did not consider a part of the original contract or anything resembling fun. I dawdled upstairs, eventually coming down and plopping on my chair at the table. The toast was overly brown with a small portion of scrambled eggs in the middle. They looked cold and watery, evidence Mum had put cheese in them. Eat up. That meant eat what you've been served. Begrudgingly, I complied while trying to come up with a plan not to take the test. My tummy doesn't like my breakfast. No comment from Mum. She seemed out of sorts, too. Maybe because it's the others who like cheese in their eggs and she just remembered. I had been outvoted on that a long time ago, but they were still asleep. They didn't have to take a test today. Granddad had a trick when he added a little cheese to the scrambled eggs. They'd be fluffy and served atop a fresh slice of bread, perfectly toasted over the kitchen fire and smothered in creamy butter. That was breakfast. Crispy bacon as well on special occasions. I was dawdling, and now daydreaming. Just eat up and get dressed. Hurry up. I did what I was told. Late February, cold, gray, windy, freezing rain mixed with gigantic snowflakes. Yuck. I don't like winter or cold or snow if I have to go out in it, or especially if I'm told to go out. But bundle me up in my Aran jumper, winter trousers, anorak, scarf, mittens, boots, and send me out with a dog in the woods with the snow gently falling, and I'm great. I don't have a dog right now, and I have to take an exam. I moseyed down the path to the gate, looking behind to see my footprints. Of my shoes, not boots. By the time I was at the sidewalk, my feet were drenched and ice cold. Other folks had walked the sidewalk, and their footprints were bigger than mine. I followed whoever had left their imprint so kindly for me to trace. I was doing pretty well, carefully stepping in and taking a longer stride than usual to get to the next print. I stopped at the corner waiting to cross the street. Many other people had come that way, trodden on the waterlogged snow and turning it into an unavoidable puddle. Of course, I was at the front of the crowd as the 8:50 bus to the town center whipped past, blasting us with the cold, filthy water from the puddle. Those of us closest to the street got the worst of it. Not only were my shoes and socks wet, but now so was my uniform pinafore dress. It stuck to my thighs instantly, then loosening with each step. I was one of the last to actually make it to the other side. Oh no, the 8:50 bus? Usually this would be plenty of time to get to school, but not the way I was moving. I picked up the pace. "I'll make it on time," I repeated as I started to run. I liked to run and wasn't too bad at it in perfect conditions. These were not anywhere close to perfect conditions, yet thinking about the consequences of being late, I was insensitized and sped up. The gentle curve of the street and the canopy of the large oaks lining either side sheltered this part of the path, and without realizing the changes underfoot, I was down, falling forwards, my knees sinking through the small mounds of mushy snow seeming untouched by any other, and colliding with the gravelly concrete surface below. My hands outstretched with the same result to my palms as they sank through and hit the solid barricade. I stayed on my hands and knees for what seemed like forever, dealing with the pain and not knowing which appendage was the lesser painful to use to get up. Once standing, I evaluated my injuries. Both palms and forefingers had multiple grazes and abrasions with small amounts of bleeding. My left pinky finger had a pretty deep cut and was actively bleeding drop by drop, as was the cut at the base of my right palm. I hadn't worn my boots because I'd grown out of them. Mom said there wasn't enough in the housekeeping fund to get new ones. But why didn't I wear my mittens? Aww. My right hand had taken the impact of the fall and my wrist was strained. My attention shifted to the warm blood on my cold legs trickling down my shin and immediately being absorbed by the once bleached white socks, now wet, dirty, and bloodied. I hurried on. The old, cold, crumbling three-story red brick building loomed over the cold, old, crumbling red brick wall that surrounded the dungeon-like, cold, cracked concrete schoolyard. Finally, I was there and the rusty iron gate was open. Phew, I wasn't late. There was no way to get in until recess once the gate is closed. But this was not a regular school day. This was an exam day, a shortened day without recess. The amber hue of the lights reflecting off the school grounds and from a few of the classroom windows distorted my view this dreary morning. The mixture of mist, rain, and wind-blown snow only added to the dread of the next few hours. I let out a big sigh as I got to the top of the stairs before going in. "I'm here," I said to myself. Rounded shoulders, head down, I trudged down the hall, my shoes making rude noises with each step. The few students in the hallway giggling as I went by. You have to remember, these kids were at least 11, some 12, and some older. That's why this exam is called the 11 plus. I was 10 yesterday. I ignored them my best I could until the commanding tone of Miss Knight told in. Miss, I'm talking to you." I stopped and straightened my posture and looked her in the eye. "Miss, you get yourself right in there and clean yourself up. Pull yourself together. And wash your face," pointing to the girls' loo. "Yes, Miss Knight." I marched right in. I looked in the mirror. Dry blood on my face from tucking my hair behind my ear. My fingers, palm, knees, and shins crusted with a combination of dirty melted snow, blood, and gravel. Back then there was just one cloth towel on a rod that was about 6 feet long and sewn together, so it just went round and round. It was always wet from the multitudes of hands that attempted to dry with it. My only option was to use tons of wadded up toilet paper, moistened with the cold water from the sink. The mess on my skin replaced with bits of wet tissue disintegrating with each wipe. I thought if I left them be, the bits would gradually drop off and leave a trail for my still thoughts of escaping the test. I picked them off and scurried into the hallway. There she was, Miss Knight. "I suppose that will do," as she looked downward, yet maintaining her customary military stance, pointing again. Room 3. Yes, miss. Thank you, miss. There were 5 rooms set up for testing, 15 pupils per room, a monitor in school administrative black flowing attire in the front of the classroom, and a member of the teaching staff monitoring from the back. We were separated by last name. Middle of the alphabet, room 3. There were less desks than normal and were set up, excuse me, and were set up in an unfamiliar arrangement. Later I was told the seating was to prevent copying, but that didn't make any sense since we'd been told each test had the very same questions, but in a completely different order for each student, so how would copying be of any benefit? My assigned desk was front and center without anybody either side. Rows of multiple desks gradually all moving towards me from behind. Settling in, I could hear the whispers of the older pupils snickering about the child in the room with the crumpled uniform, her hair all over the place, and obviously had been fighting. I wasn't a fighter. So ladylike. Want to be a bad girl? No one likes a bad girl. She should have been a boy. I took their jeers, poking me from behind and kicking my chair. I wasn't a fighter. I took in their words and tucked them away with the rest of the mean and spiteful things said to me before, and from others. Grandma would say they probably got up on the wrong side of the bed. I never really knew what that meant, but knew it meant I should forgive them for being cruel. I wanted to, but now I thought, I want to pass this stupid test. The monitor at the front of the room tapped his cane on the podium and recited the most basic of instructions as the other test takers scooted and screeched their desks back to the original places. He looked at his watch for ever so long, then bellowed as if addressing Parliament. Open your test books and begin. I looked around, make sure it was actually time to start and I wasn't just hearing it in my head. Everyone behind me frantically working the questions already. Evidence of my classmates' nerves with the nonverbal body twitches, fidgeting, biting of nails, and playing with a strand of hair as I scanned the room. A louder tap from the cane, this time on my desk, got my full attention. I looked at the monitor intently and whispered, because of them, I will pass. He smiled and tapped my desk again. I'm going to pause here. I hope that that inspires you to one day read the entire book, Memories and Tales from My Scattered Mind. Thanks for joining me. Have a great evening. Bye. Hi, baby. I'm finishing the day where I started. It's just a little bit chillier. The sky is blue, the sun's on its way down, and it's very windy. So we'll see how I do here. This is to round out my contribution to your 5th annual birthday show. To dear little one, wishing you time to love, wishing you time to play, time to get your lessons learned in a fun-filled way. Wishing you time with family, wishing you time with friends, time to be by yourself, to ponder at day's end. Wishing you time to explore, wishing you time to dream, time to share your talents as part of God's great team. Love you as always, baby, Mama. Mwah. Hi, baby. This is my good night picture for you. It's the Minneapolis skylight all lit up at my little spot after the sun's gone down. So usually I can look up here and see a
brilliant fuchsia flashing star, which is behind the cloud right now. And then looking straight up, I usually see a big white star. But tonight it's cloudy, so there you go. Happy birthday, baby bear. I love you. Good night. Hi, baby bear. So last night I was telling you that usually when I sit here and the sun goes down, I can look up and see this flashing fuchsia star. And I don't know if I can get it on here. I don't think, there it is. I can see it on my screen, so hopefully you can see it. In the sky there is flashing fuchsia. That's you, baby bear, shining brighter than the brightest star. And then not until I see you shining and flashing up there do I look straight up, and there in view comes a bright star. And that's me, that's your mama. And then all of a sudden, oh, there's a cloud. But other stars are popping too. So that's the view I have, and that's usually when I depart here. For some reason, the city looks awfully brilliant tonight. I think it's because that one, I don't know why it looks so brilliant. I mean, comparison with the sun, the way the sun's down already. Anyway, baby, I love you. Let's see, what if I zoom out? Ooh, that's kind of cool. Okay, can you still see your flashing, shining fuchsia star? No. Okay, gonna let you go. Love you, bye.
Thank you so much for sharing your fabulous writing and your beautiful stories and stars. And thank you so much once again for being part of the show. Seeing your creative work is always an immense treat and a cherished birthday gift. In lieu of tipping, please consider donating to BTAC, as well as donating to the funds to help Palestinian families find refuge and safety. And bringing us home with the final friend feature of the night is the fabulous Adamegan Fernandez of I'm Not Holden Caulfield, with an extraordinary set of original songs, trigger warnings for death and religious belief.
Hello, and happy birthday. My name is Megan. These are I'm Not Holden Caulfield songs. Does everyone here have a designated ride back home? Does everyone here have somebody waiting for them all alone? Well, I don't know when, but I'm sure it must have occurred to me that everyone sings their songs to keep their best one sitting down beneath the hole in the ground you dug yourself. No one's gonna find out until it's too late. You're already well out of state. And I don't care what you say, I still wanna hear what you have to say. So play me a song about the deep dark things that you contemplate. Does anyone here know an alternate route over the bridge? Does anyone here know just how much danger you're all in? Well, I don't know what, but I'm sure that something's got to give. We've all been scared of the future, but it's finally here, so I guess we'll live through the collapse long after our heroes are all dead. Well, it's already too late. We lost our faith and still our fate. And I don't care what you say, so I wanna hear what you have to say. So play me a song about the deep dark things that you contemplate. Well, I haven't dreamt, I haven't slept since I learned we're all we have left. And it's been so long since I've heard a song that's to me at ease, I prefer bed. So sing me anything that lifts you up or tears you down. Play me something quiet and soft, real fast and loud. Come on and let it out, anything that lifts you up or tears you down. Play me something quiet and soft, real fast and loud. Come on and let it out. Sing me anything. Show me who you really are. Sing me anything. Show me who you really are. Thank you. All right, this song and the last song are on a new album called By the Light. This song is called By the Light of the Funeral Home. 1, 2, 3, 4. You met me under the light of the funeral home. As far as I can tell, you were alone. You were miles away from your resting place. You said there were some things you had to say. Stop wasting your breath. Stop wishing for death. They lied to you, there's nothing really here. But despite all your warnings, I still just ignored you. I haven't spoken to the dead in years. But everyone believes someone will come around. There's no one here, there's no way out. You've got a place to be, and it's a long way down. It's a long way down. When the next one arrived, I was staying inside. I was writing down some reasons to survive. I welcomed them in, but it didn't help when they started going off on the wrong things. I think that you'll find it's finally time to stop your bleeding, put yourself to rest. And should my eyes turn out the light, resigned to spend the rest of my life learning to forgive and forget. Still, everyone believes someone will come around. There's no one here, there's no way out. You've got a place to be, and it's a long way down. And everyone that fits lacks the strength to convict. You're too busy waiting for the boat. You've gone and missed it. You've got a place to go. You just haven't found it yet. You're almost correct, you're still wrong. You're living here, but you don't know for how long, how long. So write down all of the things that you love so you can read it, learn lessons from it. You can't take it with you where you're going, so just leave it, eliminate it. So write down all of the things that you love so you can read it, learn lessons from it. You can't take them with you where you're going, so just leave it, eliminate it. By the light of the funeral home. Hey. That song is on an album called By the Light. This song is on an EP called Fluid, and it's on inhc.bandcamp.com. It's also elsewhere on the internet. It's about being yourself, because fuck 'em, that's why. I'm on the other side of the mirror, the barrier between us seems thin enough to meet you. As soon as my hand rises to reach out, I start with a slight sudden pain knocked out, and then it's glass again. You can't expect anyone to solve your problems. Every ceiling you meet is the bottom of something. I just want you to find your way out and stay alive. Figuring out when it's best to make contact, striking a chord and finding a balance with me and myself. And I knew that I'd face some sort of backlash, but I didn't expect all of this to happen. And I am done apologizing and waiting for help. You can't expect anyone to solve your problems. Every ceiling you need is the bottom of something. I just want you to find your way out and stay alive. So hey, nice to meet you, I've been where I've always been. Hey, nice to meet you, I've been how I've always been. Hey, nice to meet you, I've been who I've always been. So hey, nice to meet you, I've been where I've always been. Hey, nice to meet you, I've been how I've always been. Hey, nice to meet you, I've been who I've always been, who I've always been. And you can't expect anyone to solve your problems. Every ceiling you need is the bottom of something. I just want you to find your way out and stay alive. And I don't expect any of you to solve my problems. Every ceiling I meet, I'm looking for the bottom of something. And I just want to find my way out and stay alive. And stay alive. I'm just trying to stay alive. I'm just trying to stay alive. All right, thanks, Internet. Thanks, Catherine, for having me. Happy birthday. This is my last song. Donate to Palestinian families. Donate to Black Trans Lives Matter. Fucking take care of each other. Bye. To finally turn, well, I don't know whether it will change, but when it does, it feels like it's my end. So this is me coming up off the line. Will I have the courage to cross this time? Well, maybe not now, see how tomorrow goes. This constant back and forth is really making me old, and I don't want to do this anymore. Tell the world to stop. I've reached my destination. This is where I get off. Feeling alone in the midst of your friends. They sure do like you, but you're not like them. There is a danger in getting too close, but you'd rather be burned than left frozen alone. The faces change, but the list is the same. There's a sort of comfort in familiar ways. they're just as lost as you are. At least here no one knows your name. Well, I cannot make out anything. The sky's gone too dark. The hurt is finally healing, but it's left a mark. But I've stayed too long, and this was alright until it all went wrong. I wish I could leave you on a positive note, but the ink's run out, and that's all she wrote. See ya.
Wow, that was truly incredible, Adamegan. Your music and words are a balm for the soul, and always a joy to hear. Y'all should definitely check out I'm Not Holden Caulfield at INHC Music on Instagram and inhc.bandcamp.com to purchase her tunes, especially their most recent and 4th full-length album, By the Light. You can also tip her, and I encourage y'all to, at Adamegan-Fernandez on Venmo. You can also see her perform live at the weekly open mic she co-hosts with Miles and Colleen at 7:30 at Bar Frida every Monday. I'd like to say you might see some familiar faces, but I'm a bit of a delinquent with that one, but I hope to be back soon. It's a spectacular show in a terrific space, populated of course with stunningly talented musicians such as Adamegan. Anyways, that set was the perfect thing to hear right now, and I think I speak for everyone when I say thank you for playing it. I want to thank from the bottom of my heart all of my dear friends who volunteered their wonderful talents and allowed me to showcase their absolute brilliance for the world tonight. Thank you so much for being part of this show. Thank you to the incomparable Stevonnie Ross of Sunday Comes Afterwards, the marvelous August Davis, the phenomenal Jessie Razmewtin, the terrific Tenacity Plys, the magnificent Secondhand Vanity, the glorious Adamegan Fernandez, the incredible Will Wood Lookfinder, the fantastic Refractory Period, the magical Gillian Rose, and the awesome Carlotta Plys. Anyways, on to the final performance of the night, brought to you again by yours truly. I had the immense honor of getting to perform my song April 3rd as part of Melanie Wilson's Death of the Party Soul Showcase at Greenwood Cemetery. Performing there was truly a dream come true, but as you can imagine from the title of the show and the location of the performance, this piece has trigger warnings including death, grief, and dead friends. But don't worry, I promise you it's nothing gruesome. It was one of the coolest and most cathartic shows I've ever been a part of, and I want to take this opportunity to share it with a wider audience. Thank you so much to Krista of Death of the Party for filming this. Hi y'all, so I have a song for y'all, as you said, April 3rd. It's dedicated, as it always is, in memory of my dear friend Sebastian Blake Stott. And I'm going to sing it for y'all, so thank y'all. Again, we are back here, all the patterns of time and year after year. And I will remember you
with my flowers in hand as I walk to the fountain. And I'll hold you in my heart, since I never held you in my hands. And I'll write a song for you, 'cause after all of this time, what else can I do? And here at the water, as I lay all the bulbs at the feet of an angel, and I will remember you as I ask her to bless me and give you my message. And I'll hold you in my heart, since I never held you in my hands. And I'll write a song for you, 'cause after all of this time, what else can I do? So here I stand, out in front of the statue, your voice in my ears, and I will remember you as I kiss all the petals, pretending they are your lips. And I'll hold you in my heart, since I never held you in my hands. And I'll write a song for you, 'cause after all of this time, what else can I do? And I'll write a song for you, 'cause after all of this time, what else can I do? And I'll write a song for you, 'cause after all of this time, what else can I do? Je t'aime, darling. That's all. Thank you all so much.
And so with that, my 30th birthday show has come to a close. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me. Thank you so much to all of my friends for being part of this show and making it happen once again this year. Thank you so much to every single person who donated even 1 penny to Black Trans Advocacy Coalition and to help Palestinian families. And thank you, yes, you, for watching. Y'all are the best audience anyone could ever ask for, and I hope to see y'all again soon at next year's birthday show. I love you all so much. Be safe. Thank you so much, and have a good night.